have open my MySQL Connect PHP file. And if you're using a Mac computer, it's a little bit different than if you're at the school and you're on the PC computers, or if you're using a PC from home. So I have my MySQL file open, and up at the top, this is from the book that we're using, and these are the defined parameters that we have in place. Now, if I was accessing the school website, I would have the credentials for the school website. So for instance, if you're PHP Stu, you would put in PHP Stu, whatever student that you were, and then you would put in your password here. And then you would go ahead and you would uncomment all of these. This is if you're putting it up on the school website. If you're using a Mac, you would have the connection. Your DB user would be root, and your password would be root, and your host would be localhost, and then the name of the database, which we are working on currently, is site name. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the connection for the PC. So if I was to use my home PC or the school PC, our user is root, and at school and at home I don't have MySQL settings, any security on them. I have no password, so I just have an empty string. And then my host is localhost and site name. Now I can't have two connections open here, so I need to comment this out. I'm working from a Mac currently. So how did I find out these connections, this information? I'm going to go ahead and open up my MAMP installation. I need to sign in with my password. And right here you have an open start page. And right here it gives me some information. It's called link MySQL connect localhost root and root. So this is just an example of MySQL. We're using MySQL I, which has 4 parameters, and that 4th parameter is our database. So I was able to extrapolate out of this that my user and my password were root and root. I also wanted to show you under the PHP info. Here's your PHP info page. So it's a little bit different than what we're using for in the classroom. Here's the PHP My Admin, and here you can see I have my site name database installed. Also, going back to opening up my MAMP installation, you want to make sure under Preferences that your ports are set to 80 and 3306. These are the standard ports. And to be able to do that, you would go to Set Default Apache and MySQL Ports. You would click on that, and it automatically set those for you, and then you just say OK. But you need these to be the standard Apache and MySQL ports. Once you set this and it resets back, you'll hit OK, and it will restart your Apache and MySQL installations for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this or minimize this, and I'm going to go back down into my dock. And those are the differences between using your installation at school, your MySQL Connect, and your installation if you're using a Mac computer.